Hey, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do? I hope everyone's good. Guys, put in the chat box 2 things that you're grateful for. Again, if you want to jump in for a sell, you can jump in for a sell now. If you're doing Euro GBP, it's up to you. 30 pip stop loss, might be about 35 pips-ish from entry. But yeah, if you want to jump in, you can. Yeah, health and prosperity. Yes, Lee. How you doing, mate? In the chat box, let me see, guys. Let me see. What are you grateful for? 2 things. It's either people are trying to place the trade or oh, people don't want to talk to me. Family, friends, family and health. Is that Simon, aka Flex Simon? Hey. Come on, guys. I want to see. Druvin, health and happiness all day. Yes, Druvin. One of the youngest in the team. It's going to be a multi-millionaire. Wow, waking up today, amazing. Wait, you can't even see my face. Put my camera on. Doing well, family, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Good morning, all energies, all, yeah. Who's excited today to hear some nuggets? I got some nuggets for real. Oh. All right, let's get started. Guys, I'm not going to be before you too long. As you know, I like to be in and out. But I want to drop some value. Guys, I really do appreciate every single person on this call. I think there are around about, there's 30 people on the call, so thank you. I want to say one thing. The markets have humbled me this week. Put your hand up if you've ever been humbled by the markets. Put your hand up if you've ever been humbled by the markets. Wow. Now remember, what I'm saying to you, I want to give value, and I'm one of the most realist people out there. Like, my whole methodology is just to be real. I have made so much money. You guys, you've seen my trading account. You have seen my trading account. But I'm going to tell you something. Never ever let arrogance or pride set in. Now, I'm a believer in God, as you know, and I've been humbled because I did not lose a trade for 3 weeks. Did not lose a trade. Even in my humility that I thought was humility, I wasn't being humble. I posted my results online, like on my WhatsApp. Never again will I do that. Because I'm going to say to you, not everybody's out there for you. Not everyone actually wants you to succeed. Not everybody is there rooting for you to win. People are actually waiting for your downfall. Yes or yes? Let me see if there's any real people on this call. It's humbled me to the point that nobody's going to know my business. You will see the results. All right. You're going to see the results. I'm not going to talk about my business no more because it's humbled me real. It's humbled me. And I'm starting to realize there are people that are jealous. Not everybody likes to see you do well. Real talk. Not everybody, even your close family members and friends, they don't like, when I try to do things as encouragement, I'm going to be very strategic of what I share. Because I really do believe that the love that I got and the accolades I got in that short amount of time puffed me up without me even realizing. I didn't even realize I was puffed up. And I had this superiority complex to the point where I can't lose a trade. I didn't lose for every single day. I did not lose a trade. Or if I had a tiny small loss, but that's because of simple error. But I didn't lose on the day. I'm telling you, pride comes before destruction. If you are arrogant in your trading, it will humble you. I have been humbled. I have been humbled. And so I want to encourage you guys, In the business, if you want to become a platinum leader, humility. In trading, you want to become a beast trader, humility. If you catch 100 pips in a week, good for you, but keep yourself humble. You catch 500 pips in a week. There's one time I caught 1,000 pips in about a week. So when you get all these things happening, you think you're untouchable, and then you get punched in the face. It's humbled me to the point of I'm going to go beast mode, so much so that I'm going to be working in private and then I'll be rewarded in the open. But I'm not going to share my journey apart from being vulnerable with you guys, because I want us to be vulnerable. And I want to say, guys, I lose trades too. This week, I've lost trades. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Simone has been my witness. But guess what? Just because I've been knocked down, am I going to stay down? No. Just because you lose a few trades, are you going to stay down? No. This is the thing. What happens to you when you get knocked down a peg or two? Are you going to say, oh my gosh, and I'm saying this, and this is being recorded, for all those people that lose trades and you whinge and complain, and then you say, trading is not for me, you've already lost the battle because your mind has lost. I've lost so much. But will I ever stop? No. Because this is going to be a testimony in a year's time. This is going to be a testament to someone. Don't quit on the trading. But what it's teaching you is humility, because once you're humble, you're going to receive so much more. If you've got value from that little truth, real talk from me to you, put a 2 or put some flames in the chat box. Wow, people said I needed to hear from this. Oh, wow. Wow. Guys, there's nothing, I can't, like, I'm so honest. I'm so honest. I have to be honest. I have to be, I'm not a god. I'm not no one special. I'm just Kofi Edgerman who works hard on the charts. And that's what I want to give you today, which is value. Just, we're going to work hard on the charts. We're going to look and see how I'm executing my trades and how I'm getting these sniper entries, you know? And I want to share it with everyone. All right, let's get started. So let me tell you how I marked up this chart. We should have a trading prayer group. Yeah, we should. Claire, organize it then. All those that want to pray, yeah, Claire, organize it. All right. So what we can learn from trading, majority of it is us. It's not even the charts. It's just us. It's what we do with our time, how much time we're willing to spend trialing, how much time we're willing to spend marking up the charts. All right. So let me just show you. So today's topic, let me turn this music off. Today's topic is literally refining the zones. All right. Refining the zones, trying to get accurate zones to make sure your zones and your entries are crisp. All right. So I'm starting to utilize all the tools that I know. Excuse me. So I'm starting to utilize trend lines because I got to a point where I thought trend lines are obsolete. Again, that's just not being humble, is it? Oh, trading teaches you about you. I'm telling you, it literally teaches you about you. So look what I've done. I marked up 2 zones, and they're always done in the 1 hour, okay? And then what I did, I looked, is there a trend? I identified a trend, and then I drew out my trend line, okay? And so this is a great indication that the market is going to go down. So what I did, I wait for the confirmation for it to break and retest. Look what it's done. It's broken the zone. And this is for those that trade my way, which is PTKO or price track. So PTKO is my amendments of price track, all right? It's broken the zone. It's retested back to the zone. Now it's wicked off. Now if I get the fibs out, Fibonacci, retracement, draw it from there. Actually, 15-minute. You're withdrawing it from the 15-minute. So that's where it wicked. So the first wick was here. So I would have drawn the fibs from there to the end of this massive zone. And I'm looking for it to react off key levels. So look what it did, guys. It retraced near to the 78.6. So again, that's a good entry point. Or you could have waited a while and until you saw this candle wicking off and then drawed out the fibs. From there to there. And you're looking for key entries. So if I delete the first one, so you can see better. Yeah, it just wicked above the 78.6, but it's touched the zone. So can you see from quickly what I've done, how you can catch really accurate trade? Look, it's already dropped 7 pips. And that's how you can really, really get sniper entries. And the funny thing is, just now I said, oh guys, I'm gonna jump in when it turns red, but I was on the wrong chart. I should have been on 15-minute. All right. So you always, when it breaks the zone, go to the 15-minute for real accuracies. Okay, so I'm expecting it to drop a tiny bit further. Again, 30 pip stop loss. And the reason I did that is because I went by the previous high on a 1 hour. So the previous high on a 1 hour, like real high, is there. Or I could have even done it here. But I just want to give it some room to breathe. Could have been there. But I wanted to give it some room to breathe. All right, so that's about, from entry, that's about 11 pips. All right, but I decided to give it 30 so it can breathe. Can you guys see how I utilize the trend line? Because the trend line is also telling me if it doesn't break above that, then I have a great opportunity that it's just going to keep going down. Let me know if that makes sense. Yep, trend is your friend. So let's mark up a clear chart together so you can see how I would look for zones and what I'm looking for. Because some people are marking up charts, but they're marking up in consolidation areas. And if you mark up with consolidation areas, your trades are likely to be kind of messed up. So 1 second, let me just check my trades right now. Okay, 1 second, guys. Yeah. Okay, so let's look for a clear chart. Oh my gosh, GBP USD did not jump in. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, who sees that? I didn't jump in. Simon, we didn't jump in. Sorry. Look at the accuracy though. This is the thing. Guys, I've got kids. I was working with the kids. I didn't set my alerts. Oh my gosh, follow your rules. Let me see how many pips has gone up from here. Guys, can you see 45 pips? 45 pips. It's gone up. Yes, Pammy's crying. I'm crying right now. Did not mark up the top zone. It retested and it's gone up 45 pips. Ah! Oh my gosh. Anyway, we move on. We move on. Guys, write that in the chat box. We move on. Someone, I need encouragement right now, especially as I've lost trades. We move, that's it. We move on. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. But guys, can you see how accurate Can you see how accurate the retest was? And it all depends on your zones. It all depends on your zones. So let's look for another, I don't look at this anymore. Euro odd. Right, I'm in this one already. Oh, look at this one, guys. Let's analyze this. And this is how you can collect pips. So from the break of this zone, you could have collected, let me change the color. Yeah. From here to down there. And then from here downwards. Or if you stayed in it, you'd have collected from here, which I unfortunately didn't, down to here. Oh, let me just get the ruler out. There, down to here. So that's 184 pips. Simon, we would have been up 184 pips if we'd stayed in. All right? It works. It really, really, really works. Zones work. Zones work. So once you understand your zones, you're going to start to make money. All right? So let's refine our zones. So I'm going to, again, find a chart that's clear. Guys, someone just put a currency pair in the chat box so I can, oh, USD, Rex is not playing games. Let's look at USD JPY. USD JPY. Always go for the top one, which is FXCM. It's the closest to MetaTrader. Oh my gosh, that's dropped. Oh, where are we in these trades? Right, let's clear these charts. So this is where the zone would have been. So this is consolidating. All right. That's consolidation. You would not jump in, but you would have drawn the zone here. Let me tell you why, because I can see it's struggling, it's struggling, it's struggling, it's struggling. All right. I can see so many candles struggling. So it's always in the 1 hour. Always in the 1 hour. So this is an opportunity for people to still get in when it pulls back. Not a retest, it's called a pullback. Can someone explain the difference between a pullback and a retest? Someone in the chat box, please. Yeah. Can you see that zone now? Can you see how that kind of makes more sense? Now, for me to test that zone, I'm going to tell you how. If we get the yellow circles out, eclipse, look here. Remember, your homework is to do 4-hour markup charts. Because you're able to see zones really, really simply. Trading doesn't have to be hard. All right? Can you guys see how many times it's touched this zone? Now, because of the wick, I automatically knew it was a zone. But it takes practice, all right? Let me see if I've got any questions. Okay, amazing. Retest, test the ceiling or floor, pullback correction in the market. Amazing. That is so accurate. Pullback is a temporary trend reversal for the real move. Jeez! Lee's got some bars there. Okay, so again, a retest is a quick retest. MC Lee, you know, a quick retest, which I'll show you in a 15-minute. And a pullback is literally a correction in the market. It has to readjust itself. Look here, guys. Can you see the RSI? Remember I spoke about it last week or the other day? It's broken through the 30 level. So guys, please tell me what's going to happen. Someone in the chat box, please tell me it's oversold. So what's going to happen? It's going to pull back. So guess where our sniper entry is going to be? It's going to be right here. Coming back. Bull action is imminent. April. Bull action. Jeez, with the bullish and the bearish. I've never started. Bull April. Bull action is imminent. Yes. So guys, I really do believe, because of the way I've drawn out the zones, it's literally going to come and tap here and then fly down. Or one thing you learn with steady is imbalance, okay, in displacement. Now look at this candle. I'm going to drop a few bars. Yes, you could set an alert. Let's do that right now. Let's do it together. I'm going to set an alert. So, guys, by the way, guys, pay for TradingView. It really does help. It's only £15 a month extra. Let me set an alert. So, where's the thing? But guys, what I like is that you guys are trading live with me, crossing up. All right, that's all you got to do. And then set an alert, and then it'll let me know. It has to pull back. It's way oversold. Way, way, way oversold. It has to pull back. But sometimes you're busy, and guess what it could do? Let's get the fibs out. It could pull back to the 78.6. It could pull back to the 61.8. We really do want it to go to the zone, but the perfect entry will be 38.2. All right, that will be the sniper entry. And the reason I'm saying that is simply because of what I'm going to teach you, which is called displacement. Who's heard of displacement? What's the difference between zones and pivots? That's a good question, Druvin. I don't know. I've never looked at pivots. So as you're studying it, please do your due diligence and teach us, because I've never looked at pivots. I really, really, really don't know what pivots is. So I'm going to learn. I'm really going to learn it. Love the honesty. I'm real. I'm real. I don't have a clue. All right. So displacement. Let's have a look. And I learned this from Steady. And that's why, guys, it's really good. Even though you're learning my strategy, learn how to trade, period. So you can incorporate all the trading knowledge together. So this is displacement. This displacement. So I can automatically see this. Can you see this candle, this long 1 hour candle? There's displacement there. It simply means it needs to be filled. If you notice, there's wicks everywhere. Look, a wick here, a wick there. Let me change this tool. Arrow. See that? Wick, 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 body, wick, 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 body, wick, body, wick. So you can see they're very close to each other. Next to each other, you can see the bodies and the wicks. Look, body, wick, wick, body. There's no wicks. You need to have a wick nearby, and it's called filling in the gaps. That's called displacement. What you will always find is the market will always correct itself. It may not be straight away, but it will always correct itself. It needs to fill in that gap. That is too, that massive candle is too big for it not to be filled. That's why an imminent pullback is going to happen. This candle is way too big for it not to be filled. I learned this from Ben and Pemi, you know, who really do focus well on steady. So what I would do, you draw out a box from this wick, the last wick, all right, down to the next wick. See that? So I've drawn it from the end of the white wick to the top of the red wick. All this needs to be filled. So what we tend to do is get the Fibonacci out again. This is if you want proper pew pew sniper entry. From the top of the box, from the top of the box, let me go back to this. Oh, it's not clicked. Yeah, from the top of the box, you draw 50%. Yeah, so you're looking for the 50% line, which is there, 0.5. Draw a little line, option H. That is your pew pew entry. All right, so let's make it blue. Oh, no, that can be white. But the line can be blue. That is your pew pew entry, and that's called displacement. And what you're going to find, whether it happens today, it's going to come back to the area. Now, let's see on the fibs what it looks like. So look, fibs from here, all the way up to the end of the box. So your sniper, if 38.2 is here, it might wick to this level here and then drop back down. That will be a pew pew entry where there's no drawdown whatsoever. So can you see how I'm utilizing zones? I'm utilizing fibs. I'm utilizing the understanding of displacement. Like a lot of people don't know these things. Displacement is, and that's why the market moves in certain ways. Yeah, Rich is like Gordon Bennett. But this is what I'm saying, guys. In overall sense, I want you to learn how to trade. Don't just think of my strategy. Think about, okay, how can I utilize the harmonics? How can I utilize bounce back? How can I utilize steady? So you learn how to trade, but then you choose one or choose two. I'll personally say one, and you focus on that. Katie, so with the fibs, all I've done, I've drawn it from the bottom of the wick. So I drew it from the bottom of the wick to the top of the ceiling of my zone. Let me draw out my zone. Wait, is this recorded? I hope it is. Oh, it is. I got scared. Yeah, it's recorded. Yeah, it's being recorded. So understanding pew pew sniper entries, understanding displacement, understanding that this long candle is illegal. Yeah, it's illegal. It cannot stay like that. It has to be filled. It's either going to come back to the 88.6, 78.6, 61.8, the zone, or 38.2. So when you see stuff like that, don't panic because it's coming back. And that's called a pullback. All right, so never ever panic with trading. Like for example, with the GBP USD, you saw I missed out on that. That's not coming back because it broke, it retested acutely, and it's flown off. If it comes back, I'm blessed. I am blessed, but it may not. Okay, but right about now, I believe USD JPY is going to come back. If you've got value from what I've just shown you, put a 3 in the chat box. I'm teaching you all my trading secrets. Understanding fibs, understanding zones. So again, let's go back to the main topic, which is refining zones. Delete this. Okay, so you can see, going back in the past, how many times it touched that zone. And you're looking for floors and ceilings. That's the ceiling. No, that's the ceiling, that's the floor. Look again. See this long wick? It hit the ceiling. It hit the ceiling, but over here, that's a floor. It was sitting on the floor. It was sitting on the floor. It was sitting on the floor, but it hit the ceiling. So that's how you know you can get really good zones. Let's go back in time. Look, perfect. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Again, that's why I have every faith it's going to come back here. You know, I've realized teaching is very therapeutic because after the losses, you need to do something to calm the storm. But guys, again, I really do hope you've learned something today. Let's do one more chart. Guys, put a chart in. When it comes back, where would you predict it will go? Where would you set your TP? So for example, I will go to the daily and see what the market is saying. Look at that. So we've got all this potentially here, 542 pips, or here, where it wicked off, 153 pips, or the body of it, 84 pips. So you can choose. Me personally, I have monetary. So when I hit a certain target, I stop trading, like in terms of money. So you could do that. But guys, let me do one more chart. Guys, put a chart in there, please, in the chat box. I'll mark it up. Also, please plug into my brother's session tonight, USD CAD. Please plug into my brother's session tonight. I think it's at 9. My little brother who's killing it on the charts, 9 o'clock, and he's going over price trap. All right, so USD CAD. Let's go to the 1 hour. Oh, another one that's dropped. That's like, yeah, that's exactly the same as USD JPY. Yeah, so there's no point marking that one up. But I would just literally do this. Yeah, so guys, take those coordinates, 140, 179, 140, 002, and expect it to come back to here, and then you can sell it again. All right? Let's find another currency pair. Let's do CHF. Something. Let's do AED CHF. No, let's do CAD CHF. Ooh, this looks nice. This even looks like automatically we could get in for a buy. Like I could just see a buy without even having to mark up the zone. Let me tell you why. Look at this. Let's go back in time. Is it going? Look, pew! That's how quick it is. You can see zone straight away. You can see what it's already done. You can get in for a buy now. I'm not going to. Your stop loss, if you're doing my strategy, would be here. Under the previous low. Here. So it'll be a 39 pip stop loss. Or, if you want to be brazen, you could do it underneath there. Underneath that long wick. Because that long wick suggests rejection. So CAD, CHF, that could go for a buy if you wanted to do that. Yeah. So there. Guys, I'm going to stop there, but can you see how easy it is to mark up zones when you just keep your eye practicing? Can you see how easy it is when you just do your 4-hour charts and go over and over and over? It gets really easy. Like, again, I could have got into a buy straight away without having to do that zone because I've done it over and over and over again. Guys, I hope you've got value from this today. You know what? I'm going to send this recording out. Guys, You've seen what's happened with me. So stay humble, remain humble, learn, 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 and remain humble. Guys, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. Blow this up in the chat box if you've got value in Team Excel, in Kingdom Builders, and MA Finance, and all the groups. Blow it up to let people know that this was hopefully good and gave you some value, guys. Take care. Have a great evening.